Hey guys, Boris Lester from BK Forex Advisors. Great to be with you. Had another great week of trading this week, made money in the euro, and then we had a double trading session today. We traded UK retail sales and Canadian retail sales live in the chat room and made money in both situations. And it's just been a lot of fun, so I invite everybody to come join us at bkforexadvisors.com whenever you have a chance. But I'm going to start this week with what I consider to be probably some of the best trading strategy ideas I can share with you. It's a very, very simple concept, but I think very powerful for anybody who trades FX on an intraday basis. We talk about the idea of session-based trading, but this is a concept that sort of takes it to a new level. The idea here is that it's extraordinarily important in FX to respect session-based highs and session-based lows. And I have in front of me today just the pound-dollar chart for the day today and show you exactly how this concept works in action. So here we have the chart of pound dollar. This is yesterday's end of North America and beginning of Asia. And as you can see, basically the highs from Asia are like at around 62.40 or so, right over here. These are the highs that were made in Asia, right? We had a little bit of a retrace, and then the highs are made again. And my point is that when the session-based highs, and just to give you the proper orientation, so Europe starts at around 1 o'clock in the morning, so this is at around 2, right? Around 2 o'clock. What you see, this is all Eastern Standard Time, obviously, so this is 2 a.m. my time. I'm in New York. What you see is price starting to take out the prior session highs, and that generally tends to be an extraordinarily important time, because if they're going to take out those session highs, that's typically where a lot of stops are made, and also it means that generally the market is anticipating or moving in a certain direction for a fundamental reason. Sometimes you have the fundamental reason in front of you, sometimes the fundamental reason is anticipated. In this particular case, I think they were basically anticipating a risk reversal in the Asian markets, and also a lot of specs were hoping that the UK retail number was going to be strong, because preliminary data also said it was going to be strong. We even had it as a very hot number. It ultimately turned out to be actually a big disappointment, but we'll get to that point later. Anyways, so session highs are taken out, and it's a very, very easy trade to buy on the session highs. As the session highs are taken out with a 20-point stop, perhaps a 10 or 20-point target, and you have a generally very high probability setup to make quick money on a short-term trade. So as the session then progresses, we get actually very, very weak UK retail sales. But here you'll notice something very interesting. The session lows actually hold. They bring it down, not quite to the session lows, and then refuse to bring it down any further. And they actually rally it. So just as you can use it as a breakout method, you can also use it as a support method. If you have a situation where they test the session lows on some piece of negative news, which in case it was here, but refuse to break them. So the next candle over here is a blue candle. I'm going to now that you've seen the big picture, I'm going to get into the smaller picture. As you see the blue candle over here, the proper trade is a buy with a stop right below, right at the session lows, because it means the support holds and you have a chance to make some money to the upside. But as the night progresses, what you see is ultimately the truth of the weak UK economic data beginning to weigh on the pound. And around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, the session lows do break. And when you see the session lows break, look what happens. You have almost a vertical move to the downside. So to show you how this works in real life, I only traded the session highs. This is in the session high break at the 2 o'clock hour, because I was too busy with other stuff at the 5 o'clock hour. But as you can see, here I am. Here's my buy on the session highs. We break the session highs. I'm buying on the break of session highs, and it actually goes higher, and it even goes much higher. I just simply didn't have the time or the patience to trail the stop. You can use this, obviously, in an intelligent manner, where you're buying the highs and sell half, and then you manage the rest. Or you can just simply set it automatically, basically by putting your limit orders somewhere right above the session highs, and then hoping it lifts itself up in your direction for a fixed ride. So session highs, session lows are extraordinarily important, and should be part of your arsenal when you're basically analyzing the market on an intraday basis. So I'm going to leave you with all the three setups, an example of all the three setups in one currency pair that I did this week to show you some of the strategies that we've discussed at BK Forex Advisor over the past few areas. This is the oops, there she goes on the OO. We rise above 4,100 in the euro and break it to the downside. Easy 10 points over here. This setup occurs at after the German what was it? The PPI number. No. Sorry. This is Thursday night. This is when the German PMI numbers come in very soft. This is when the PMI data begins to surprise to the downside, and it's a pure fundamental reactive trade where I'm short here again against the stop of the breakout and easy 10 points over here. And finally, the news is so negative that we managed to break the session lows. Trust me when I tell you this is session lows over here. And I simply sell on the session lows and I get further downside momentum. So 3 examples of 3 very separate strategies, but all very successful, that we give you out of BK Forex Advisor. I hope to see you guys all in our chat rooms and in our service next week. Wishing you the best of luck and the best of trading. This is Boris Schlossberg, over and out.